Hey everybody, I'm Eric. That's Matt. We're back with another edition of Retro Boxbusters.
Yes,
this
sir.
time, it's Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes, it is.
40 years.
Yep.
You telling me there's 40-year-old gum in this?
Almost.
Almost?
The card product was actually released in early 1978. But
okay, all right.
The movie was released in 1977, and we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of this movie. In fact, this week at theaters nationwide, select theaters, they are re-releasing the film at various movie theaters across the country. So,
awesome.
So I've already opened one pack here. That's right on the top here.
That one?
Take that one and take
I'll switch one of those.
Just gotta be careful with this. The gum obviously is just a mess. So, and all the gum's pretty much stuck on the stickers. So, just watch the. But yeah, this movie obviously was during the influx of all these Steven Spielberg masterpieces that were released in the 70s and 80s.
You said this is an easily top 5 movie.
Easily top 5.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's up there with Jaws and Raiders and Schindler's List and Saving Private Ryan. That's probably what the top 5 I would pick. But
sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's really good flick. Back when the Alien movies started kind of becoming a norm, the mainstay.
Broke right off. Here's a first sticker for you.
Oh yes.
I'm going to be real honest with the folks. I've never seen this movie.
Never seen the movie?
It has Richard Dreyfuss in it. That's about what I know about it. But I love opening the prospect of eating 40-year-old gum. So.
You won't if you digest it, or if you attempt to digest it.
Yeah.
Here's what the base cards look like. And this is toward the end of the film, or near the end of the film, where they're setting up to meet the aliens. I'll show the backs, and the backs are a puzzle piece. Some of them I think might have information. Some of them are. Yeah. Here's a regular back, and then of course you got the puzzle piece. This scene right here is a very iconic scene. It was on the poster and the trailer. So people who are fans of this movie would instantly recognize what that is. But it's basically about basically as realistic an account of alien interaction with human beings as they could possibly make it. Obviously back in the 50s and the 60s, most of the movies that had aliens in it were basically aliens like just killing us. Basically aliens invading and killing us. And
sure. It's a Donald Trump fantasy, right?
Sure, why not? Here is what the aliens look like. A 40-year-old spoiler alert, I guess, but but one aspect of the film that is fairly iconic is obviously the John Williams written score.
Sure.
He was just as busy a guy in the 70s as Steven Spielberg was, because he was basically writing all the scores for Spielberg's movies. He did Jaws, obviously, and he did Raiders and Superman, which wasn't a Spielberg film, but you've never seen this.
I've never seen it. I do remember seeing it at the movie theater in the movie theater, the movie rental facility in the small town that I lived in, where you could also rent a VCR for $40.
Oh,
it was a $40 deposit.
Wow!
And you could take it home and then bring it back. Of course, if you didn't rewind the tape,
you got charged. Back when we had things like Rent-A-Center and Radio Shack.
Exactly.
Radio Shack, brought to you by Eddie Shack.
Yes.
There's a picture of the man himself, Steven Spielberg. And a lot of these cards that have his movies, there's usually at least one card that has him in it. The E.T. set I believe had him in it, and the Raiders set might have had him in it. And here is another iconic. This is an iconic scene in the movie where Richard Dreyfuss's character Roy. He's like an electrician.
Okay.
He has his first encounter as he's stopped at railroad tracks. The railroad tracks start activating. There's no train coming.
All right.
It's the ship that activates it. The ship has the power to activate electronics and stuff. So
I'm just compiling a pile of gum.
Compiling the pile of gum. Huh?
Put that pile of gum out there for you guys. Let you wonder if I'm going to taste it or not.
We're gonna tease Eric's gonna eat the gum.
Now, what ever happened to Melinda Dillon? What did she have?
Melinda Dillon. Good question. She was in Slapshot. There's an infamous scene in Slapshot she was in. She was in Harry and the Hendersons. After that,
not too much.
I don't know. Here's another. Somebody might notice her. Terry Garr. She plays Roy's wife, who leaves him because he's going insane, because of the contact that he's had. Something else is iconic. I'm gonna look here real quick and see if I can find it on my
another
disco.
sticker.
Yeah, sticker of the aliens. Where the gum is actually not too bad. It's actually coming off pretty decent with most of these.
Yeah,
thankfully.
Now, what was the base set? Was it about 100 cards, maybe?
It's a good question. Probably tops was usually like 88 cards.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure though with this set, but
I like the movie facts backs as well. They tell you little factoids, if you will.
yeah, Topps did that with a lot of their sets back then. Okay, and I'll go ahead and show this because in this sticker, I don't know what's going on with this. Here's something else that's very iconic about the movie is Devil's Tower. And I'm trying to think where that's at.
It's in Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming.
Jackson's Hole, Wyoming.
That is a recurring theme throughout the movie. Richard Dreyfuss' character Roy, and then Melinda Dillon's character Jillian. They keep having the vision of that
Devil's Tower,
monument.
okay, all right.
And Roy has these. He gets into this almost like a catatonic state where he'll just be fascinated with it. He'll be like building it out of his mashed potatoes, or he'll
really?
using it. He'll be shaving, and he'll be building it out of the shaving cream, and so. Yeah, there's another iconic view of the Devil's Tower with the UFO coming on top of it. But
I'm actually going to be near that place this coming week, so I might go check it out and have me a mashed potato shaving.
Plenty of mustard.
Plenty of mustard.
Mustard and sandwiches, ladies and gentlemen. It's apparently what the fat packs are known for now.
Yeah,
mustard and sandwiches. Oh my goodness.
Be sure to check out the forthcoming Fat Packs movie directed by a guy who went to community college to get his film degree.
There's another view of Devil's Tower. Yeah, the soundtrack to this was a very popular soundtrack in the 80s or 70s. Yeah. My sister actually has the old 45 of the theme song.
Really?
Yeah, she was into this movie too. And
here's a commercial for the NRA.
Is that Ted Nugent?
Yeah, it's Ted Nugent right behind that machine gun.
Oh my goodness.
The gum, like when you pick up the pack, the gum cracks automatically.
There's a little boy, I'm trying to think of his name, but he's building Devil's Tower out of mud.
Out of mud?
Yeah, he's playing in the mud and he's building. So he's having the visions too.
Okay.
So they know that it's significant, they just can't explain why.
These are all the Ray Charles lookalikes.
Yeah, the reason that happened, the reason that the scientific explanation in the film for that is when Roy has his first encounter, the light from the UFO actually burns his face.
Does it?
So
okay.
that's why they're wearing the glasses.
All right.
See, we're full of all kinds of facts. We're like Bill Nye the Science Guy with no bow ties.
With no bow ties. From Seattle. What's up, Bill Nye?
Bill Nye.
I love the wax filled the pack.
That's always
it's
always a nice throwback because you and I, when we were kids, that was a staple in card collecting, is not the gum but just the wax. Here's a nice cool scene toward the end when all these the aliens are returning all these people from different time periods back to Earth, and they haven't aged at all. So you got kids from the 50s, and
sure.
There's World War II pilots and things like that in there.
Here's a great scene where Ronnie is trying to talk to her kids about the dangers of skateboarding. She holds up the skateboard there to tell them why they shouldn't do that.
Oh, she'd only known the dangers of the fidget spinners that we're dealing with now. I'm sure if that was a remake, that would be in there.
Yes. It turns out this was actually not a movie at all. It was just a tourism video for Jackson's Hole, Wyoming. Just wanted people to go there to see Devil's Tower.
And here's a bunch of aliens doing the conga. Conga line. Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I probably should
I'm gonna check it out.
update. Yeah, you got it's one of those Spielberg movies that you can't not see at least once.
It gets repetitive in the card.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find stuff that
Happens in there.
Here's one of the highway encounters. I don't know if you've showed this yet. That's where Jillian and I can't think of her little boy's name. Ronnie, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's when Roy is going after them to see where they're going. And the police start following them, and they cross the state line into Ohio, ironically.
Oh, yeah.
And
real close.
yeah. And well, for me,
Yeah.
my mind's still in Ohio some days. And the police are chasing them. As they're chasing them, they just kind of coast off into the sky and go up into the sky and join the mothership. And
We're not talking ESPN, the actual mothership.
the actual mothership, yeah. Not Jefferson Starship, just
Yeah.
the mothership. Throwing the gum away. Tons of gum. Let's see what else. I'm trying to figure out which ones I haven't shown yet. I don't even see Richard Dreyfuss. I haven't seen him in any
I
of
haven't
these.
seen Dreyfuss on one of these cards.
And you know, it makes me wonder because in the Superman, the Superman 2 set that Topps did, there were no Gene Hackman cards. So it makes me wonder if maybe he didn't sign off. Maybe they just weren't able to get the rights to him, which is entirely possible. You know, even
sure
back
is.
then. Even back then, people were greedy.
Aliens in the Eyes of Innocence, as Ronnie stares out into the open to see aliens. If there's anything I know about horror and sci-fi movies, is children cannot be trusted. I bet Ronnie's probably planning something diabolical there. I bet. All right, I got all of mine out.
All right.
Fear the unknown grips Ronnie. She looks so unhappy.
You're done?
I'm done.
Okay, I got two more. I'm gonna zip through them real quick. See if I can find anything that's different.
I bet was this a popular show? I mean, you're a little bit older than I am.
Oh yeah,
Was it very popular?
Oh yeah, I mean if Star Wars hadn't come out when it did,
Okay.
this would have been easily the best movie of the year.
Stupid George Lucas and his Star
George
Wars
Lucas and his. Apparently, there's a story that goes around that him and Spielberg had a bet. They were both making their movies at the same time.
Okay.
They had a bet as to who would do better, and Lucas obviously was tooting Spielberg's for, "No, yours is going to do better," and Spielberg's like, "No, yours will do better." And of course, Star Wars just obliterated all the competition, and so.
Jackson's Hole, Wyoming. Devil's Tower.
Yep.
It is in every one of these stickers.
Yes, it is. It's like I said, it was very iconic.
Yeah, very
Here's
iconic
a picture of one of the wax packs. There's a couple stickers.
There's a pile of stickers out there.
There's a couple
Next to
base
my
cards
pile of gum.
next to the gum. Yep. So
Very cool. It was fun. I gotta go check this movie out now.
it's a very good movie.
Yeah?
Very good. Yep.
Even though Richard Dreyfuss wasn't on any cards, I really felt bad. I wanted to see Richard.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you got the star of the movie, and he's not on any of the cards.
Oh, it's okay.
So I guess that's the way it works.
Well, at least O.J. Simpson got rolled. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this Retro Blockbusters. We had a lot of fun doing this. Now that you know what we think, tell us what you think down below. Until next time, I'm Eric.
I'm Matt.
Just keep ripping.